Good. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. Bear with me. I'm using some new technology today, so let me give me a little bit of patience while I get used to this. All right, so we're going to start in our seated position, my friends, and we're going to stay within that 4 to 5 zone. We're doing our warm-up, right? So we're just trying to get our heart rate up. We're trying to get our body moving, get a nice stretch in the morning, right? So we're going to sit in our strength position. So we're going to be nice and tall, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to have light weight on the bottom of our feet. We're not pounding our feet into the ground. Shoulders back, chest to the ceiling, neutral head. And we're going to reach overhead. Nice stretch. And down. Back up again. And down. We're going to do that again. Here we go, up. Nice stretch for the morning. And down. Back up. And down. All right, from here, we're going to take our shoulders. We're going to bring them forward and back. We're not rolling. We're just bringing them forward, taking them back, keeping our spine nice and straight. All right, from here, we're going to have our neutral head position, right? And we're going to lean nice and easy.
Looking forward to the rest of our lives. Used to keep my picture posted by your bedside. Now it's in your dresser with the socks it online. And I'm rolling, 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 rolling. With my brother's rockets on a donut. Drinking Henny and I'm trying to forget. But I can't get it out of my head. You probably think that.
Let's go back to neutral. Okay, we're going to go the opposite side one more time. Back to center and then switch. Thumbs up if you can, if the audio's better. Thumbs down if it's not. I got a bunch of this. All right, let's bring it back to center. We're gonna roll our shoulders forward. Make it dramatic, nice and big. All right, from here, we have our hands out to the side. I'm gonna cross the body, nice stretch. All right, we have our core being activated. All right, from here, we're going to take one ankle. We're going to roll that ankle. All right, now we're switching. Nice roll of the ankle. All right, thumbs up if the audio sounds better. Better, okay. Like I said, we're starting with some new technology today, so we're learning today. So please be patient with us. All right, from here, reaching up overhead, nice and tall. And down. Back up. All right, let's bring our shoulders forward and back. It can be a little bit quicker. Staying in that strength position, nice and tall. We're going to engage our core. Right, tighten that belly up. All right, from here we have our neutral head. We're going to lean to one side, nice and easy. Bring it back to center and the other way. All right, now we're going to roll our shoulders backwards. So we're taking our shoulders back. Big dramatic movement. Get those shoulders nice and warmed up for our workout. All right, from here, arms out to the side. We're going to do this a little bit quicker than last time. Rotating our core, trying to keep our hips flat on the chair. All right, from here, we're gonna roll our ankles going in. So we went out last time. We're gonna go in this time. All right, we're gonna switch legs. Wonderful, wonderful warm up. Okay, everybody, you can go ahead and stay in your seated position. We want to make sure we have good audio. So now that I have you guys and it's quiet, can you guys still hear me? I still have good audio. Okay. So while we're working through those audio things, if you hear something that's not right, please feel free, shoot us a message, send us to Felix or Tiffany, and then we'll be able to correct it in here. Okay. All right, so we're gonna go into the second half of our warm-up. We're gonna be in our standing position. All right, we wanna make sure we have our chair in close proximity to us. Like I said, we use this chair as a tool, right? It doesn't mean that we are gonna be relying on it completely. If you do, that is fine. But we just wanna have it available to us in case you wanna use it for stability, if you need to take a break, anything like that. So use it as a tool, right? Hold on to it when you need to. All righty. There we go. All right, so we are standing nice and tall in our standing strength position. So chest up, shoulders back, head nice and neutral. We're gonna engage our belly, right? We're gonna make sure we have a nice tight belly, bringing that belly button back to the spine. And then from here, we're gonna start with our march in place. So nice and easy, just getting warmed up, getting our bodies moving. When you feel comfortable, you can get the arms pumping, get good movement. We're trying to get our heart rate up, right? We started with our stretches. Now we're getting that full body movement. All right, from here, we're gonna go to step touch, nice and easy. Working on some lateral movement, right? Taking it out to the side instead of forward and back. All right, we're gonna do a half jack. So we're going up with one foot out. Go at your pace, right? We wanna make sure we're going at a comfortable pace. All right, from here, nice and tall, we're gonna do a high knee, lateral touch. So we're gonna touch out to the side. We're gonna focus on one side first, then we're gonna switch. We want some bend in the planted knee. All right, now we're gonna switch. Good. Remember, you can use that chair if you need to. All right, from here, feet shoulder width apart, and we're gonna swing our hips around like we're using a hula hoop, and then we're gonna switch directions. So we're going in two directions. Make it dramatic. It's a very large hula hoop. All right, from here, we're gonna heel tap in the front twice, heel tap in the back twice, and we're gonna keep doing that back and forth. Remember, having a nice, strong base leg, right? So the leg that is planted is nice and flexed. We're using our quad muscle, our thigh muscle. All right, we're going to prepare to switch to the next side. So remember, we want to make sure we have bend in this other knee, the one that's planted. Here we go. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. Good. All right, let's go back to our march in place. Now we want to get our arms pumping a little bit harder. We want to get our knees up a little bit higher, right? Good. All right, let's go back to our step touch. So here we go. All right, from here, we're gonna get the arms moving now. So we're gonna take our hands and we're just gonna pull them back, using the shoulder blades at your own pace. All right, let's get our half deck. So we're gonna try to pick the pace up a little bit, but again, go at your pace. We wanna make sure that you're comfortable. It's your workout, I'm just your guide. All right, let's do our high knee and touch. Good. Now, if you're not quite sure what to do with your hands, you can keep them on your hips. If you have a chair close by, you can hold on to the chair. That's also fine. All right, let's switch. It's all about stabilizing, so we're trying to make sure we're as balanced as possible. All right, feet shoulder width apart, strength position, big hip circles. All right, we're gonna do another round of that. We're gonna take our hands overhead, and now we want you to do the movement. Trying to keep your shoulders still. Wonderful, good, all right. 2 in the front, and back. Good, let's switch. 2 in the front, and back. One more. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We are going to take our first strength break, so please go ahead and take a seat. Grab your cup or your bottle of water, and we're going to take our first of 3 hydration breaks. All righty. Everyone got some water? All right, how's everybody feeling? Feeling warmed up, got our body moving, right? Good. All right. For anybody who's new on the call, when you see me looking in this direction, right? So when I'm looking really towards the wall, we actually have you projected up on the wall so I can see you. So when I'm looking this way, I'm actually looking at you. I can see your videos up on the wall. So when you see me looking that way, I'm not losing it.
I think the music is too loud.
Music is too loud. Okay. We'll make an adjustment before we start the next one, okay? I can see Felix working on it now.
Yeah, it's distracting.
It's too much? It's too distracting?
Yes.
Okay, take a look at that. All right, in the meantime, while Felix starts working on that, we are gonna go into our next section, right? So we are actually gonna stay in our seated position. We're gonna start in strength position, so we know nice tall, shoulders back, feet shoulder width apart. I'm gonna play the music. If you guys can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if it's too loud, okay? All right, thumbs up if it's too loud. I got some thumbs up. Okay. How about now? You can give me a thumbs up if it's good. If it's good, you can give me a thumbs up. Okay. I have some thumbs down still. Is that a little better? Thumbs up. Okay, I have some things. All right. While Felix still works on that, he's going to continue to work on it. We're going to go into our next section, okay? Everyone can hear my voice? All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to sit nice and tall in our strength position, and we're going to start with a march in place. We're going to get the arms moving, right? We're warmed up for that. Miss Brenda, I see your arms pumping. You are doing a great job, girlfriend. All right, from here, we're going to go out, out, in, and then switch directions. Good. Ooh, I messed up my order. Good. All right, from here, what we're going to take one leg and we are going to draw a giant circle on the floor. So we're going to draw a circle, we're going to put that foot down, and then we're going to do the other side. So kind of like a figure eight, but we're using 1 foot for each side. Really reach, extend that foot, right? We want to have a nice extension, nice and slow, controlled movement. All right, from here, we have our feet flat on the floor. We want to go onto the balls of our feet. We're going to squeeze our calf muscles, and we're going to bring it back down. So we're coming up and down. Good. So we should be in our 5 to 6 range right now. All right, back to our march. We're going to get a good march. And then from here, we're actually going to keep our hands up by our shoulders. And we're going to reach across our body. Wonderful. Remember, we're not trying to upset our downstairs neighbors, light feet. All right, hands up by our temples. We're going to do a crunch. We're going to crunch our core, crunch our belly, and bring it right back up. We do not want our hands behind our head. We want to make them up by our temples, up by our eyes. Nice, strong core. Okay, let's go back to our march in place. It's very simple. Get the arms pumping. All right, while we're in this march in place, how about an audio check? Can you guys hear me? All right, is the music okay? Okay, I'm getting some thumbs up. I see a couple thumbs down. Okay. All right, from here, we're going to go out, out, in. So, out, out, in. Very important. I want to make sure that we have at least 1 foot on the floor at all times. I never want 2 feet coming up off the floor. That's dangerous. We want to make sure we're being safe, right? All right, now we're gonna do our floor circle. So nice big reach, squeezing our quad muscles, squeezing our thigh muscles as we reach out. All right, 2 feet flat on the floor, calf raises. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, we are going to go on to our next section. How's everybody feeling? Everybody feeling good? Good. All right. We have a lot of people today, too. I see Thomas and Helene. Hello. There we go. Who else we got? I see Deborah. Nice to see you again. Miss Dorothy. Oh, my goodness. There's so many. Elizabeth. I see you guys. Wow. Alma. Wow. I'm so excited. All right. So we're going to go to our next section. Alrighty. So we're going to start in our standing position. So go ahead, take your time, get in your standing position. We're going to grab our towel, okay? We have our towel for our workout. All right, so trick with the towel, we want to make sure that when we're using it, we don't have any slack in it. So we have a nice pulled hard against the towel, right? So we don't have any slack. From here, we're going to do our squat. We're going to press overhead and down. And down. Good. We want to make sure that we're sitting back like we're going to sit into a chair. Right, I'm going to turn to the side. Hips back, knees follow. And coming up, trying to keep our chest towards the ceiling. All right, from here, we're going to do a step touch. So we can put the band or the towel down for a second. All right, we're going to add an element. So from here, we're going to take out to the side, and we're going to pull. Go at your pace. All right, from here, we're going to do our forward lunge. We're going to have the towel up by our chest. We're going to step forward, press, bring it back, and step back. And we're just going to do that. Switching feet. All right, from here, we're going to be in our strength position. We're going to reach nice and far out from the body, bringing it up overhead, dropping it down to the chest, and returning it to our hips. And we're going to do that motion back to back. Nice and fluid. We don't want choppy movements, right? Good. All right, from here, arms out in front, we're going to turn our core and we're going to pulse. So, turn, 2, 3, back to center. Making sure we have a tight belly, right? We want to make sure we're bringing our belly button back to our spine. All right, from here, we are going to do from a bent position. We're going to bring it close to the body, up to the chest, overhead, and drop it down in front with extended arms. Good. Close to the body, press, and down. Tight belly, shoulders back. Making sure we're not holding our breath. Make sure you're taking nice, consistent breath, and we're breathing nice and consistently. All right, good. So now we're going to have it close to our body, right? We have it close. From here, we're going to squat. Overhead press. When you get to the top, we're going to keep it overhead. We're going to do a little mini squat and then bring it back down. So squat, press, hold, squat, and up. Good. Good. Let's go back to our step touch. Nice and easy. Good. Give your arms a little bit of a break. All right, we're going to start using our towel for our step touch. We're going to start to pull. Okay, so out to the side. Pulling with that opposite arm, right? We're trying to pull the towel away from us. All right, now forward press with our lunge, keeping our knee behind the toes. All right, from here, bring it up away from the body, overhead, down to the chest, down to the hips, and continue. Good. Tension on that towel. Pulling our shoulder blades back. We want a nice straight spine. All right, gonna rotate, so we have arms out in front. Rotate, 2, 3, good. All righty, wonderful. You can go ahead and put that towel down. Wonderful work. All right, we're gonna take our second drink break. Already, I feel like we're cruising through this workout today. All right, who else do we have on this? Oh my goodness. Okay, we have Judy. I saw Judy. I see Gladys. Hello. Let's see Robert. Oh my goodness, this is great. A lot of returners. A lot of you guys are coming every week. This is great. All right. So next thing we're gonna do is everyone got, there's some water, right? Everyone got a drink of water? All right, we're gonna do the last audio check before we do the next section. Can you guys still hear me very clearly? Good, okay, thank you guys so much. I cannot thank you enough for being so patient. While we kind of navigate this new technology, this new camera, the new computer we're using, we actually borrowed Felix's computer to make sure we have a nice clear image, so we're learning how all these things work together during a live Zoom class. So you guys are being wonderfully patient, and I cannot thank you enough for that. I'm definitely not the tech person. Felix is doing a great job trying to figure everything out while class is going on. So we are gonna go into the next section. We're gonna stay in our standing position, so you can go ahead and grab your cans of soup. Okay, so we're gonna grab our cans of soup. We're gonna be in our standing position. Okay. We're gonna start in strength position. All righty. So remember, most important, make sure you have a good grip. We don't want you punching and then taking out your television, right? Let's make sure we have a nice grip on our cans of soup or our dumbbells. And remember, you can also put them down. If you're starting to do this section, this is a little bit too heavy, feel free, put them down and continue to move with us, or just take a break. All right, from here, we're gonna do our bent over row. Hips are hinged, right? And we're pulling and we're squeezing our shoulder blades. Squeezing, good. Remember to activate our belly, right? We want to make sure we have a nice, tight tummy. Good. From here, elbows nice and close to our sides. We're going to kick back. Wonderful. Okay, from here, strength position, nice and tall. We're going to do our favorite milk pause, right? Focusing on our shoulder muscles, keeping that arm nice and extended. We want our shoulders doing the work. Nice big movement, right? We want to make sure we have good shoulder mobility. Nice and big. And controlled, very important. All right, from here, we're gonna have our hands up by our shoulders, right? Tight knee, bend in the knee, and we're gonna cross the body. Good. Nice and controlled. After you get comfortable and you wanna pick the pace up, feel free to. Tight belly, controlled breathing. All right, we're gonna add our uppercut now. So we have our knees bent and we're gonna uppercut. We're flexing our bicep. I wanna see very, very flexed biceps during this. Good. Good. All right, from here, we're gonna go into our squat. We're gonna punch, come up, down, and punch. Good. Now we can pick up the pace a little bit, so you can do a little bit faster. Good. All right, let's go back to our bent over row. So hips are hinged back and we're pulling. Squeezing our shoulder blades nice and tight. All right, let's bring those elbows nice and close to our sides. Using our elbows to do the work, not our shoulders, right? We don't want the shoulders to swing, right? Keep them nice and tight. Good. Wonderful. Nice and tall, shoulders back, nail forward and up, and switch. Good. Try to go a little bit faster. Maintain that control. We don't want to swing. Good. All right. Hands up by the shoulders. Crossover punches. All right. Uppercut. Flexing that bicep. Bending our knees, pushing the movement through our legs, not with our back. Good. Holding onto our dumbbells and not throwing them at the ceiling. Good. All right, let's do our squat. We have our hands up by our shoulders. We're going to pulse twice. We're going to go down, 2, punch, punch. Down, 2, punch, punch. Good. You guys are doing great. Hips back. Taking our butts back like we're going to sit in a chair. Wonderful job. You can go ahead and put those down. Magnificent job. How's everybody feeling? Good? Good. Feel like we're getting a good sweat on? All right, we should be in that 5 to 6, 6 to 7 range, depending on how hard you're trying to work, okay? All right, so now we're going to go into our next section. All right, audio still good? Everybody's feeling good? All right, let's stay in our standing position. Have the chair close to you so you have access to it. Okay. All right, we're gonna do our hip extension. So we're holding on to the chair and we're just kicking our foot back, squeezing our butt cheeks. Trying to keep our hips nice and flat to the chair. I don't want you to open up, right? Keep them nice and flat, facing forward. Good, let's switch sides. Switching legs. Our leg that is planted is nice and flexed, right? We're using it for stability. All right, from here, we're gonna take a lunge backward. I want you to put your hands in a prayer position, or you can interlace them, whichever you prefer. And we are going to rotate our core. So we're going to go to the side and in and out. Good. And we're really using those core muscles, right? We're really rotating, having a nice tight belly. Good. Let's switch sides. Remember, we're not opening the hips up. We're keeping the hips nice and straight, and we're just using our core muscles. All right, good. Let's bring that up to the top. We're going to do our half bird dog. So if you recall from last week, we have one foot going back. The opposite hand is coming up. We're getting a nice long reach, bringing that in. We're gonna do the same side, reaching nice and tall. So right now I'm upright. If you need a little bit more of a challenge, you can feel free to bend yourself forward at a different angle, right? Bringing it nice and tight. The flatter to the floor you are, the harder it is. So feel free to adjust your body as you need it. Let's look back. So we're nice and upright. This is the easy version, right? Good, and then if you need a challenge, you know to bend forward. Using that chair for support. Good. From here, we're going to do a calf raise. So use the chair if you need to, but we're going to come up and we're going to calf raise. Just doing singles. We're not pulsing. So that means your heel can touch the ground. Good. Again, using that chair for support if you need it. Thumbs up, we're still doing okay? Wonderful. Okay, let's do our reverse lunge. So we're gonna step back, step in, and we're just gonna alternate. So we're gonna go back and forth. Now the trick with the reverse lunge is that when you're coming up, you wanna make sure we're pushing through the front leg, right? We're not dragging our back leg. Using that front leg to push you up. Wonderful. Let's go back to our hip extension. So chair for support. Going back, we're squeezing our butt cheeks. Good. Let's switch sides. Taking the hips straight back, like you're drawing a line on the floor. All right, let's get into our lunge position. Prayer hands, and we are gonna rotate. Remember, keeping the hips nice and flat to the chair or to the wall, and we are just rotating our core. Keeping our shoulders back. Let's go ahead and we're going to switch sides. Prayer hands, and we'll rotate. I know you guys can't hear the music right now. Don't panic. All right, let's do 2 more. Wonderful, wonderful work. All right. Shake those out, shake your legs, take your arms out. Does anybody get some leg burn going on with that? Little bit, yeah. The calf raises always get me. My calves always burn like with little to no effort. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go into our next section, okay? So we're actually gonna combine our hand-eye coordination section and our cool down. So we can go ahead and take a seat. We're gonna grab our toilet paper roll. Okay. All righty. So we have our toilet paper roll. We're going to use this in our cool down. We're going to start with a little bit of hand-eye coordination. We have 2 hands in our standard position, right, our starting position, and flat on the outside. We're going to throw it up with 2 hands and catch it. Remember, nice and easy to start, and then we will slowly work our way into being throwing a little bit higher up. All right, from here, we're gonna hold on with one hand, and I actually want you to reach up, nice and tall. You're gonna hold on to your nice deep breath. All right, bring your hands down. We're gonna take one hand. We're gonna throw it up into the other. Good. Good. All right, from here, we're going to take our hands, we're going to rotate, and we're going to stretch our low back muscles. So we're going to turn our body. We're going to use the chair for support, and we're going to hold that position. Let's come back to center. So nice and tall spine, right? Making ourselves nice and elongated, and then we're going to switch using that chair. All right, let's bring that back to center. Now we're going to do our figure 8. So you have the option, you can go between the legs, or you can do it in front of your body, whichever you prefer. Okay? Good, or you can go, like I said, between the legs. Nice big movement. All right, from here, we're going to take one leg. We're going to put our heel to the ground. You're going to take your toilet paper roll, and I want you to reach toward your toe. You should feel a nice stretch in your hamstring or the back of the thigh. Keeping our shoulders back. Wonderful. There we go. I saw a whole bunch of heads come up like this. Good. Keep that head back. All right, let's switch sides. Heel out. Taking our toilet paper roll, hinging at the hip, shoulder back. Head up like you're looking at the wall, or me, whichever. All right, bring this back. We're going to do one big arm hug. We're going to bring it across the body. We're going to hug. Good. Remember, if you can't quite reach your shoulder blades, you're more than welcome to grab the arm. All right, from here, we're going to take the toilet paper roll. We're going to toss it up and catch it in the same hand. All right, let's switch sides. Wonderful. All right, from here, we're going to do a cat-cow. So we have our hands flat on our thighs. We can reach out, rolling our spine, taking a deep breath, bringing it back, squeezing the shoulder blades. Let's roll back forward and back. Using this to really get good deep breaths in. Wonderful. From here, we're going to do, we have our hands on our toilet paper. Throw it up with two hands and catch. You can throw it a little bit higher than last time. Good. All right, we're going to go ahead and put that down on our lap. We're just going to let that relax for a second. We're going to interlace our fingers and we're going to roll our wrists out. Good. Good. Let's take a neutral head, right? We have our head nice and tall. Lean to the side, nice and easy. back to center and switch. And then back to center. And you guys, my friends, you are all done with yet another online Zoom Silver Secrets class. Round of applause for you. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna unmute, okay? First, I'd like you guys to take a drink. Please get some more water. I wanna see everybody grab water.